For 4 days, more than 100 teams hit the hardwood in the annual Governor's Challenge in Salisbury. Tournament Chairman James Simmons says this year's annual Governor's Challenge was very successful.
$1.2 million in economic impact brought to the area from 70 plus out-of-town teams, and then our 30 teams from Delmarva.
One of the 70 out-of-state teams included Sidwell Friends from D.C. They took on the Wicomico Indians on the final day. Head coach Eric Singletary and his team were making the team's first appearance at the tourney.
But I've heard about the Governor's Challenge for many years and how well they run it, how many teams they have, and the showcase side and the bracket side, and it just was very appealing to us. We normally go to Florida for Christmas, but we said we want to do something a little closer this year with so many seniors.
Wicomico head coach Butch Waller is the one who started this holiday basketball tournament many years ago. Waller says he wanted a local tournament so the local players would not have a long break from competition over Christmas break.
At that time I had befriended Morgan Wooten, who was a world-famous coach at DeMatha, and Joe Gallagher, who was a coach at St. John's High School up in D.C. And I asked them if they'd play a game. I'll get another good team. And they came down here and we played a doubleheader, and they loved it. I loved it. My kids loved it.
With the tournament growing, Waller says he did not want it to change too much.
We can only get so big, and I just want to make sure that the original concept, that we don't squeeze the local public schools, out.
Simmons says there will be a change to next year's Governor's Challenge. It will expand to 5 days. Also, he wants to include more Henlopen Conference teams. He says he wants to provide them with a good experience and get more exposure for the players. Anthony Joseph reporting for WRDE Delmarva's own NBC station.